In the magazines, these girls are full of makeup on their face. They're like skinny as like twigs.
I used to be really obsessed with being skinny, and I guess that's not like that hasn't completely faded away. I mean, because I still look at myself and like I still see girls that are skinnier than me, and I'll kind of look and be like, it'd be cool if I could look like that. But on the other hand, it's like that's not real.
It makes people think, oh, there's this, this, and this I have to change about myself to make myself look good. And there isn't really like a looking good. That has to do with like changing your whole image.
So then you're like, okay, well, I'm not pretty enough, so I'll use this. And I will end up looking like the model, but that's not it at all because they use like computers to touch it all up.
I used to really, really, really want to be a model. And it was like this really big thing. You had to be like 5'9" and like under 115 pounds or something. And it was like, well, that's not really how it goes. And then I looked into it more, and it was like, you don't really have to be under 115 pounds. You just have to have a body that could be cut down with computers, so it looks okay if they just slice off the sides.
Well, advertisements and movies, the people in them, they use tricks like they have a professional like lighting crew to make them have the light perfect so they look flawless. They have a professional makeup crew that can cover up all blemishes, any moles they don't like. The person usually looks like almost perfect. And I know that like I'm not gonna look like that, and I know like all my friends aren't gonna look like that either. But it's still kind of like, wow, I wish I could look like that.
What the media and magazines are telling you is that you're not pretty the way you are and that you have to spend money and time to be pretty.
Well, it kind of makes me feel like I need to be different, or I need to be skinnier, or I need to be taller or shorter or bigger or smaller.
It makes us feel like we're not successful than other race. Yeah. And like it makes us feel like lower than them sometimes.
It's unfair to people who are fine with themselves, and then they see these commercials and they're like, wow, I kind of want to look like that. And then you go and buy their product. I think to a certain extent, I mean, media does affect me somewhat, but I know I'm not going to go out there and look like the latest cover girl, and I'm not really hoping that I do.
They think that you're stupid and that you're gonna fall for this, but really you won't.
I think girls my age are affected a lot by it. I mean, like, because we see certain things and we think that, like, if we see a really skinny woman in a magazine, we think, oh, well, she's cool, she's got a guy next to her. We want a guy next to us, so we should be skinny too. Like, it's just things that we get affected by that way.
I do want to have like good teeth, but then I'm not really worried about anything else.